My name is Mike. I was born and raised in Texas. I thought I knew the wilderness pretty well. Hunted deer, shot hogs, even went after gators in Florida. But Siberia? Siberia is a whole different dimension. Out there, you realize how small you really are. We flew into Krasnoyarsk, then spent 12 hours in an old, rattling UAZ van. There wasn't even a road, just ice. The driver drove straight on a frozen river, like it was the most normal thing in the world. I kept staring out the window, gripping the seat, thinking, is this even legal? No gas stations, no villages, just endless forests, snow and gray skies. When we finally stopped, I realized the nearest town was hundreds of miles away. On the second day of hunting, I saw fresh moose tracks. Huge, like dinner plates. The guide told me, don't go too far. But I thought, just a couple minutes, I'll be right back. In Texas, you walk half a mile, and you still see a road or a fence. Here, nothing but trees. When I looked up, everything was the same. White snow, black tree trunks, silence. No trail, no sound, just the crunch of snow under my boots. So I got lost, big deal. Pulled out my phone, no signal. GPS? Dead. It had frozen and shut down. That's when I felt real fear. I started walking aimlessly. I yelled. The echo came back, but it sounded like the forest swallowed my voice. A couple hours later, the sun started to set. In Siberia, sunset isn't like in the States. The sun disappears, and 5 minutes later, it's pitch black. Then it hit me. I didn't even know which way camp was. All I had was my rifle, 2 shells, and a candy bar in my pocket. The temperature dropped to minus 15 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Fahrenheit. Ever tried sleeping on snow at minus 15? You feel the cold killing you slowly. I gathered branches to make a fire. I had a lighter, but my fingers were so numb I could barely hold it. When the flames finally caught, I felt like the king of the world. Then I heard a sound. Branches snapping. Heavy, slow steps. I looked up and saw a shadow. On the edge of the firelight stood a bear, massive like a truck. Steam came from its breath, and its eyes reflected the firelight. I froze. My mind screamed, "Don't shoot. If you miss, you're dead." It just stood there, sniffing the air. Then, slowly, it turned and vanished into the darkness. That 30 seconds felt like a lifetime. I didn't sleep at all that night. Every crack in the forest sounded like footsteps. At dawn, I followed a frozen river. I knew rivers lead to people. But walking through knee-deep snow is like dragging a truck through sand. Every 10 steps, I collapsed from exhaustion. I had no food left. I chewed on twigs and ate snow just to trick my stomach. The sun burned my eyes so badly, I wrapped my scarf around my face. My feet went numb. I started talking to myself, so I wouldn't go crazy. On the second day, I saw snowmobile tracks. I followed them for what felt like forever. On the third day, I saw smoke, a small hunting cabin. At first, I thought it was a mirage. The door opened. An old man stood there with a long beard, dressed in fur. He didn't say a word, just let me in, poured me tea from a samovar, and gave me a piece of black bread. I swear, nothing in my life has ever tasted that good. I just sat on a wooden bench, shaking, trying to process that I was alive. Later, I learned, if I had missed that river, my chances of survival were 0. The lesson, now I know 3 things. Siberia isn't just a forest. It's a world that wants to kill you. If you get lost out there, you don't get second chances. Never, ever go off alone.